What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to PHV 1879, Petrolhead Visions 1879. Now today I'm going to talk you through the modifications that have been done on my bike and my brother's bike, what kind of differences they are and what may be coming in the future. So first of all, new mod. What do you think? I think it looks quite cool. A bit of yellow with the white, the grey. Looks quite sick, I think. We're going to change these bad boys here, the mirrors, soon. If my brother decides to buy the parts like mine. Not sure if we can get the same mirrors or some different mirrors, but the same indicators get on the forks. Looks so cool, bright, safe, and it just makes it look a lot cleaner. So first of all, new mod on my brother's bike over there. So we have that, and then next we have the carbon fiber covers for the radiator, which Dylan lost his white right side radiator cover. So he bought these online. I'll leave all the links in the description for you if you want to purchase anything, guys, that looks cool to your eyes. It's totally up to you. The next thing we have after the carbon fiber, I just have to, that looks so cool. I really like that. Does not look great on my bike though. The black, grey and red is too much. The next mod on Dylan's bike, we have the Vance Hinse 2-in-1 exhaust system. Now guys, personally, I really love this exhaust system. I have heard a lot of exhaust systems on the VROD, and I just don't think anything matches up to the dramatic sound that comes from the VROD with the Vance Hinse exhaust system on it. However, it might not give the most power, but I'm not after power. I'm after dramatic scene of enjoyment of experiencing the bike itself, from the 1250 engine designed by Porsche. The next mod we have is over here. This bad boy here, lowered by 1 inch on my brother's bike. It looks cool, nice and low on the back. It just looks great, I think. Looks perfect. And then he has the deplated area behind the tire and relocated it next to the well, in front of, behind the suspension arm on the rear. On the actual exhaust system as well, we have debaffled his exhaust system too. Same on mine. The next mod, he had a tune on the bike itself, so he's had it tuned, which kicks out about 120 brake horsepower. Pretty good, to be honest, for exhaust system and a tune by Harley Davidson. That's the only thing done by Harley Davidson on this bike, and the actual plate relocation actually. And that's the mods that my brother's bikes had. There's nothing else he has had. There is an LED yellow bulb in there too, which makes it a lot brighter as well on the road. That's how my brother's bike sits right now. My bike, a few more mods. We've got the LED turn signals over here, right and left. Obviously hazards as well. Then we have the LED headlamp too, which I think looks cool because it goes with the black, and the light looks a lot more. It looks a lot more updated compared to the old light itself. I really like that, especially when it's turned off. It just looks cool. Looks really futuristic in my opinion for the Harley itself. Then we have also, there's the hazards. Then we have also the new mirrors, which I bought online on eBay with a blue, and they have been flipped as well, which in my personal opinion, all Harleys, VRODs that have the mirrors flipped underneath the handlebars look absolutely sweet, and especially the driving position looks crazy. I'm sure you saw in my last video, it looks just crazy, nice and slick. Now the paintwork's actually stock. This is actually from Harley itself, and I think compared to the white, I don't really fancy the white and the grey. I really like the red and the black. Not sure about the flames, but it does go with the bike itself, so maybe I might just get the whole bike sprayed red with the black theme. But I do like the color. It's got like golden flakes in it. It looks insane. It's almost like a candy paint, but it's actually just a metallic paint. So that's actually stock, if anyone asks about that. Though also we've got the Vance Hinse 2-in-1 exhaust system, like my brother's over there. Debaffled too. Sounds incredible. But both bikes, it really like erupt the atmosphere around people. Some people like it quite a lot, some people don't like it as much, but we don't ride like absolute fools on the road. I actually ride quite nice and conservative, and I haven't got to ride the bike hard to kind of enjoy the experience. It's just there. When I just blip the throttle, it sounds insane. So that's the other modification. That also came with a tune from Harley Davidson. Next thing we had is the same thing, the lowering tool, which we did to my brother's bike as well. By an inch has been lowered. And then we have the big mod as well, is the tire decals as well, the tire stickers. I personally love these things because it just makes the bike look insane. It doesn't quite give it justice on camera. Everyone that's seen it in person have said, wow, that looks cool, that's really cool. The decals really look good on it, in my opinion. And then also covering it here, some people don't like this, but I like this. It is very, very it's very nice for the passenger on the back. Although some people like the slick look, I'm not really a fan of the slick look. I quite like that. It gives a bit of a rear lip as well on the rear of the bike. It just doesn't look as lost as my brother's bike as well. But that was also done by Harley. Plus we have the relocation of the license plate too, which I personally like a lot, but I might change it in the future and see where that goes. And I think that's it. Yeah, I think that is it. And for everyone wondering, if you haven't got a Harley VROD, the actual fuel tank on the Harleys are not here. The fuel tank is actually here. Yeah. And yeah, I think that's it. Oh, go crown dust caps as well. Quite like that theme. Now the next mods that I'm gonna look forward to, which I'm really looking forward to, because I bought a jack. Oh yeah, I bought a jack. I'm really looking forward to this because I'm gonna do something quite interesting. This might blow people's mind apart in a good way or a bad way, because I'm basically gonna do something to the wheels that I see how I do a car wheel as well. Very clever, I think. I'll either pull it off or it'll look really bad, but I think it won't be a bad modification to the wheels itself. I think it'll be a completely unique look, because I haven't seen a Harley VROD with the same colors on the wheels that actually has been done. Everyone follows the crowd, and I'm always trying to personalize my items so it's different to everyone out there. And that's the key. You make it different because you're spending money on it. Why make it look the same? Why do you want to have the bike the same as someone else's? Well, I don't understand that. That's just following the crowd, and I don't follow the crowd. I tend to want to do things how I think are different, because then it stands out from the crowd. That's what modifying a bike is all about, or modifying a car is all about, standing out from the crowd. And it might not be a massive change, but it's the way that I'm going to be doing my wheels in the future on the bike. Once I get maybe some wider wheels on the back and the front, yeah, that'd be sick. But that's gonna happen the next mod, hopefully. That'll be the big mod coming up. I don't know if it'll be this month or next month. Currently speaking to someone about it. He hasn't got the tools yet to sort these out. So we'll see. It's a patient waiting game, and it's not going to be too expensive either. But also the big thing about this is, the reason why I want it done is because the wheels are ridiculous, are absolutely ridiculous to actually sort out. I can't stand them. I really cannot stand them. I spent so much time polishing them up, and they're still nice and polished, but there's going to be a time again in the future that I have to do it again, and I don't want to do it again. I don't want to do it again. I want it to be set where I just take my jet wash it, snow foam it, dry it, and it's done. No watermarks. Why is it aluminium? Why? I can see now why people bought the VROD night rod, so the night edition, because it's all black, and it's basically, it doesn't have any watermarks in the actual engine bay, in the wheels or whatever, because it is not chrome or aluminium. So that's the kind of way I'm drifting with this bike, obviously, because it's going to be easier. But the wheels are going to be a lot more different in the future. And maybe there's going to be a small mod happening on the rear of the bike that is similar to the front, but hopefully it will again transform and give it a slight different look, stock look, with a small different modification on it. That's going to be, hopefully, it depends if it actually fits. Then yeah, I'll definitely put it on. Then I have to buy some other things as well to suit it. But it's again going to be a small change on the stock fender, the stock actual airbox, handlebars, and then maybe soon I'll start buying some new handlebars and some, because that ends up being new actual airbox, because when you buy new handlebars you might need to relocate the actual dials, the clusters here, into the actual airbox here, which you can get that built. But that means that basically this has to be all changed, which means you get new side vents as well. But also you've got to be aware that if you do buy that, you have to think about what you can do to the rear, because the front's obviously matched up to the rear and it has that good flow, and depending on which one I want to go for also depends on how low I want to go with the suspension, and then also how wide I want to go with the back wheel. So that mod is one mod. Changing the handlebars completely changes the entire bike in the future, if you were going to do so, because unless you can put the clusters on the actual handlebars itself and you have to relocate them, then that's a problem. But the handlebars that I want to get, and the way it looks, I'm going to get it put into the actual into the airbox itself. But then it comes with, like I said, a new airbox, a new side vents, a new rear fender, plus a new seat, and also depends on which ones I want to get, and maybe have an extra seat for, let's say, my other half to jump on the back, which I probably will do. I mean, I don't want it to be a lonely rider forever. I would love to experience times with her on the bike too. So maybe having a sort of the rear, an actual kit that actually has a rear seat too. And I've seen one that you can actually attach onto somewhere here with some bolts or whatever, and it actually can take it off too, so it gives you that look of a single seater and a dual seater too. And then basically that means getting a new light for the new fender, and then obviously in the future, to make it look lower, I'm gonna get air suspension on this bike, well, on my bike, but it's gonna be happening on the VROD. So the air suspension plus this wheel is gonna be ridiculously wide. We either got basically a 280, a 300, a 330, a 360, and I'm torn between the 300, 330, 360. I can't wait to see them in person to see what it looks like on the bike, but that also means new wheels for the front, for the rear and front. And yeah, let's see what that happens. You can also get new brake discs with that too. So there's a whole massive mod, and that also comes with the swing arm. The suspension obviously is separate, and then that all changes the entire look. Yeah, all I see is dollar bills happening everywhere, but this is my enjoyment. This is my look at the weather changing. This is my go away kind of moment of enjoying time on the bike. I had a car in the past and I absolutely loved it. I cleaned it twice a week because I drove it daily. This here, I don't have to clean so dramatically all the time. I take it out in nice weather. Sometimes if the weather hits me, then yeah, fair enough. It's my getaway from life, my enjoyment on the road with the bike and just loving life. And then also hitting some meets, car meets, bike shows. I can't wait for this to happen. The coronavirus has been pretty bad, a bit of a seriously bad hit with us. We don't know if it's even going to actually turn over very quickly, because Texas has gone back into lockdown, and Florida as well has gone back to lockdown. It's crazy. It's just mental, isn't it? It's just different kind of lifestyle right now. But onwards and forwards. And guys, just stay positive, stay humble. And I really am so passionate about this new channel I'm starting, and I really want to get out there and do some crazy stuff too. So I hope you enjoy the content. Leave any comments below. All the links are going to be left in the description of the modifications that are on my brother's bike and my bike. So actually, I forgot to mention that the actual yellow bulb, the yellow light, is stock light and it's wrapped. That is a wrapped light. My best mate wrapped it with some film. I think it looks cool on my brother's bike. I did have on my bike, I didn't like it at all, but that looks insane, I think. And yeah, we've got some also Tyre stickers coming from my brother's bike. Not as crazy as mine, but simple as well. They'll give a slight different check of a look on that. And new mirrors, new indicators, which I'll give a full video of how to do the actual mirrors and the indicators on his bike. But yeah, that's gonna look crazy when it's done. He's gonna love it. He loves mine. So yeah, let's get this too. Guys, please like, subscribe, share this video if you can, please. Really appreciate it. I want to say thank you to my mate Fuzzy for subscribing. I found out yesterday. We're gonna get your Land Rover, your Landy, on the channel as off-roader, but let's get that on the channel, something different. And yeah, guys, hope to see you soon. Cheers.